What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of No Client Agent Privilege, aka No Cap Podcast. Your boy Evan, your boy Will. We are back under the tiki hut tonight on this cold, very chilly Florida Eve, full moon, a little bit of everything tonight. So we're breaking 40s tonight, and we're braving the cold here for Will's last episode.
Yeah,
we figured might as well
in-person episode.
start, in-person episode. So we thought might as well start where we finish where we started. And we are back under the Tiki Hut for one last episode in person. But yeah, I mean, at this point, congrats on the job itself, first and foremost. Going up to Seton Hall to work with, what is it, Learfield, right?
Learfield, yeah.
So that's like exactly. So they run a bunch of college stadiums and arenas and stuff like that. So Will's moving on up in the sports world, and I mean, I feel like everyone, at least intern-wise, has turned into some type of sports-related job. I mean,
right.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe one or two did not go down the sports world.
They just figure out it's not for them.
Yeah, well, the agent world definitely for sure. Yeah. So that is a definite. I feel like that has definitely been the emphasis with just in regards to the overall encompass of what I try to help on the intern side to kind of transition you to next level of sports is not just sports agency. There's other jobs just like you're about to do,
right,
and what you've been doing on the back end too as well. So just for everyone out there, being a sports agent is not the only job. Here's a perfect example, and most of my interns who aren't sports agents can attest to that. I think we only have two that have become sports agents. So out of the dozens that have come through the program. So again, with regard to what we do as an agency and what we try to accomplish through the internship, it's not just to get you a job as a sports agent, just a
job in the sports world.
Stay in the sports world. That's what you want. That's what will get you. That's what getting into law for sports entertainment does for you. And really, I mean, even from the sports perspective, I mean, unless you're planning on being an agent your entire career, you need a backup plan. I mean, in reality speaking, I mean, I'm balls deep in the in the sports agent world, so it's too late for me. There's no plan B, so there's no going back. So, but for most guys coming out of college and interning, it is one of those things where it's like, if you intern and you see how it is, and you see how grueling and how pressurizing it is to be a part of it, it is one of those things where it's like, maybe I do find something else. Maybe I do find a different career path in the sports world. And I mean, you and a bunch of the other interns that have come through and gone on to be successful to become a higher part of the agency and or just finding other jobs in the sports world. They've gone on to do great things. And again, kudos to you and finding that path. Obviously, moving back up to New Jersey, you can go see your beloved New York Giants all year next year, and you can hang out with Jim Harbaugh and Dax, and call my boy Cam. Call C.A.P. He'll hang out with you.
I get to see the Thunder play in person twice.
Oh, really? Oh, at MSG and there you go. Clutch. Okay, there you go. All right. Well, that's not that bad of a train ride. So
no,
so you'll get over it. That's no problem at all. But all right. So, anyways, back into the sports world. I think most people are underappreciative towards what's happened in this in this playoffs and how great of a storyline it is to get to this point. Like both of these teams, if you went to the beginning of the year, to the beginning of the season, and you said what two teams were going to be in the playoffs, 99% would not have guessed these two teams. Unless you're a Seahawks fan or unless you're a Patriots fan, you could have gone 50-50. You could have said the Seahawks or you could have said the Patriots. Because
Patriots 50-50, that's just because of the fact that that's how Patriots fans are.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They would just say, "Oh, we're making
Seahawks actually has like a much better chance.
Oh, yeah, much better. But I'm just saying with regards to if you asked the normal or average football fan, they would have not been like, you know what, I really think that Seattle and New England would have made the playoffs this year. Or made the Super Bowl this year. So, again, what I mean is when we talk about how we got to this point and how we got to this game, it's honestly kind of crazy. So,
well, at the same time, I think that if you take away the Bo Nix injury,
true.
I don't know if the Patriots are playing in this game on the 8th.
Amen.
The Patriots also going into the playoffs had 3 wins against teams above 500.
Yep.
And the other 3 to make 6 now is obviously the playoffs.
I know.
Yeah, they've been hot, and we always talk about getting hot at the right time is important.
Momentum.
And maybe a little bit of luck on your side
Hell
at the
yeah.
expense of Bo Nix's ankle.
Bad injuries.
But can
Part of
they
the
get
game,
it
baby.
done? It's 2 great defenses, obviously. It's
Yes.
2 great stories between quarterbacks and coaches too,
Coaches for sure.
because everyone thought Vrabel
Turn it around in 1 year.
Yeah, right.
1 year.
After everything that happened in Tennessee, just kind of goes to show how bad Tennessee is. But we
Ain't
won't
that
talk
the
about
truth?
that part right now.
Ain't that the truth?
But I think that the game goes in the favor of the Seahawks.
I would agree
my
with that.
personal opinion.
Honestly, I'm agreeing with you on that.
Just because better defense, the defense wins championships.
Yeah.
Not to say that Patriots don't have a wonderful defense, but at the same time, I think the path through the NFC, even though the Seahawks did maintain home field throughout,
Right.
and they had that bye, right? Because they were the first seed.
The first seed. Yeah.
So I think
it's
that
not
they
like
had
they're
a more
traveling that
challenging.
far.
I think they had a more challenging series of games this playoffs than the Patriots did. But
you talk about not even a fraction of the distance between going from Seattle to San Fran and then from New England to San Fran.
Right,
so.
and that's not to say it's not easy to go into freezing cold Denver, conditions change that.
Literally midway through the third or fourth, and all of a sudden
snow was blowing in one direction too. And that's not easy to plan. Definitely credit to the Patriots. Both teams deserve
to be
there.
No
but
doubt.
Circling back to what you said at first, no, I don't think that most people would have said.
The only people who would have said it is a Seattle fan just guessing that the Patriots would meet them there, or a Patriots fan just guessing that Seattle was going to be there. Those are your only ways that you would have said. Because other than that, there's no way in hell that a normal Joe Schmo just watches football on Sundays type guy is going to be like, yeah, I see Seattle playing the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? So just one of those things where you look back on it now and you're like, whoa, like, how the hell did we get here? So kind of, again, one of those things where when we look at the Super Bowl, and I kind of agree with you, defense, again, wins championships. Both great defenses held up for their teams throughout the playoffs, throughout the season. Just exactly what I... and Denver has a good defense.
Yeah,
it's not like Denver's defense gave it up
the conditions.
Yes,
it Stidham threw that pick to kind of seal the game, so it kind of sucks for him in the sense that
it sucks for Denver.
You don't want to go out like that as a backup because you kind of do have something to prove in that sense. But
it's just, and you can't even really fault Stidham because it ain't like he had 3 weeks to prepare or 2 weeks to prepare and get ready and maybe even have a chance. He literally had 6 days.
He was just going Alex Moran on the bench.
That's it. Literally, Alex Moran.
Just riding pine.
Yeah, that's it. So, who would have thought Bo Nix have a free... Oh, God, we could just talk about that all day.
Yeah, from one to another, obviously, it didn't necessarily cost them the game because they lost anyway, but Josh Allen and the Bills, a couple episodes ago, you said that it was his year for the taking. And
that's what we thought.
And I agreed in the sense that you don't really have those Kingslayer quarterbacks to go up against, and we know that the Bills' current roster is not really necessarily on par with what the Bengals had when they made it.
Yeah, for
what
sure.
the Chiefs had.
Nope.
The Bills don't really have that true wide receiver one.
Right.
And they're just solid all around.
Right.
And they really do use what they have to their best of their ability, but there's only so much that you can really get done. And Josh was taking a beating. We saw it in the Jacksonville game. He didn't look, and he was walking around with a boot.
Yeah,
recently.
literally weeks like this week.
So obviously he had an ankle issue too. It was on TV. Everyone kind of saw it.
It's not that I wasn't hidden or anything.
It's just one of those things that you kind of just saddle up and get ready for next year, and you don't want to be the one watching
get ready for the draft. Pittsburgh, here we come.
Yeah, is that where it is this year?
It's in Pittsburgh. Yeah. So again, kind of one of those things where it's sports. Like you can't knock Denver for having a backup quarterback and trying to take it to New England to win out in a snowy and clusterfuck of a game, to say the least, between all of whatever Stidham was trying to do. I think it's God bless. I hate to say the hero syndrome just wasn't good enough. Like he didn't have the right serum that in his blood. I can't really even like fault Stidham. Like that's just such a terrible position to be in.
The conference championship
and against a great defense. Like just eats me alive to know that the Broncos. Because again, defense wins championships, and the Broncos had a good championship defense that could have easily, with Bo Nix, put a game together to beat the Patriots.
I think they'll be there again next year. It's weird. Like obviously you don't want to wait. You want to be there.
Of course.
You want to be there this year.
You want to be there now.
I think if you look at the leap that they took between
Sean Payton's known for that.
And this year,
quarterback whisperer.
I don't know if you remember. I'll pat myself on the back real quick. I did say when football season was first starting up that the Giants and the Broncos were going to be the two teams to like really make a jump.
I'm sure. I would say you have to reclip and reclip and re-show.
Back out there, but obviously the Giants were probably one of the best teams of their record. Especially if you look at the injuries that
I was going to say, if you take into consideration everything that they had to deal with, sure, we can go with that.
And the schedule was not easy by any means.
No, I mean, you guys have like overall your conference is better than overall top end. Like you guys, top three teams are better than a majority of the other three teams. Like,
and even without some of the Giants' key pieces, they still managed to kind of throw away a few games. There was 2 or 3 games where they had the comfortable leads going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you have a rookie quarterback make rookie mistakes, and defense gives up some points. Defense giving up points. Yeah, I mean that's exactly why you can't win championships without a good defense, because they're the ones when you get those leads.
But you need the scheme too.
Of course. I mean that's your DC. That's why you fire your DC and you hire a new coach who's known to rock an offense and hire a good DC that'll get the job done. So it makes complete sense on that side, but. Even still, with regards to, even on the New England side, the fact that Vrabel got him there so quickly, who would have thought at this point Drake May would be, everyone and their mother. Oh, we're back. We're right back to the dynasty, baby. Here we go again. Everyone buckle up. Like Patriots, oh my God, relax. Like, let's get through this first quarter. Let's get through this first Super Bowl, and then we can talk dynasty again. Like, geez, Louise, New England. You massholes, like geez, bunch of massholes. Oh my God, I can't even. My friends who are Patriots fans just eats me alive. Like between the people who are, what kills me the most are Bama Patriot fans. I hate you people. You guys are the most.
Those exist.
Those exist. Those literally exist, and they're the. I just saw one post the other day, and I was like. Oh, there's because I got some kid to sign from DeBourne. I'm like, oh my God, that kid's gonna flip anyways. Like I was like, oh, don't even worry about it. Anyways, that was one of those things this week that hit me. So
the Pro Bowl is this weekend.
Yeah.
It's just so funny when you go from. I mean, there's a number of years in between, but you go from Sean Taylor.
Crushing
the living life out of that punter. I forget his name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
And now it's flag football. Like I get it. Like I remember when I was younger, I asked my dad. I was like, why don't more of the bigger names play? And like he was like explaining, like obviously the ones that make the Super Bowl aren't going to play,
of course,
and risk injury. That's
no doubt.
But just the lack, I feel like the whole point of the Pro Bowl, and we'll get into the All-Star game, but the whole point of the Pro Bowl is to put the best players on display and actually have them compete, rather than just, we're out there to have fun and kind of just be there, and maybe we'll sign a couple autographs and kiss some babies, but other than that, this is really just true, exhibition, and then...
Honestly, I don't even know why we waste our time anymore. Like, I truly do not understand the point of the Pro Bowl anymore. To have Shedeur Sanders in the Pro Bowl is honestly embarrassing. I don't care what anybody says. He is not a Pro Bowl type player. He is not a pro. He shouldn't have been voted in by any fans. It does not matter. That is not what the Pro Bowl is about. That shouldn't be what it's about. again, at this point for me, I just, if I have a client who makes the Pro Bowl, all I'm going to say is take your Pro Bowl bonus and let's go to Cabo early. Like, honestly speaking, like, it's just a waste. It's just a waste of my time. I feel bad for the fans because, one, I definitely remember growing up with the out in Hawaii and stuff, and I know the players said it was hard to get to, and like there's some issues with the hotels and stuff. But like the NFL could definitely have stepped it up and definitely refurbished the stadium and done a lot to make Hawaii more accessible nowadays for sure, and make it more.
It was a good spot for it.
I thought it was great because not everyone had a chance to go to Hawaii, and I think it brought a lot of people to Hawaii on the tourist side. But again, for me, it was one of those experiences. Same reason I went out to Maui for the Invitational. It wasn't because I had to see Maui and I had to go out on vacation, but it was the experience of knowing that that Maui Invitational was in Hawaii. My client was playing. It was a big deal because they won. I don't know. Just it made the experience that much better. Like I truly don't understand where the NFL is going and what they're trying to do. Like I understand what kind of like what your dad said. Like the bigger players aren't going to play, and that's all fine. But like I think adding more games, taking away preseason, like taking a week off, couple weeks off, or giving your body time to heal, blah blah, all that stuff. That all makes sense. But if we're gonna play, like let's play. Because as soon as you start pulling back or start holding back, that's when injuries happen. Like the Sean Taylor hit. He crushed that punter, but he didn't like hurt him. Like he like knocked the wind out of him. It was like a crazy hit, but it was also like he got back up and he was like knocked the wind out of him. But like the game went on. Again, as crushing of a hit that was naturally Ed Reed, and because he didn't pull up, the punters froze up and was ready for the hit. As nasty of a hit that it was, but again, because they were both ready for it and they were willing to take it, it turned into it is what it is. Exactly. So at this point, the slowing down the pace, the no touching the quarterbacks, all that stuff. As soon as you start doing all that at a single basis, and you start don't do this, don't do that, slow here, no hitting here, blah blah blah. You start adding all that together to take away the speed of the game. That's when guys get hurt.
No fun league.
Yeah, no fun league, literally. So that's where even in the All-Star game, like the All-Star game for the NBA side, always been a luxury, like to be in there. Now it's just like, okay, whoever gets picked gets picked. Like I feel like it's not like all stars anymore. Like
it is.
I mean, yes, it is, but like to the extent
you're thinking of like when they used to wear their actual jerseys.
Oh, that I love that. Yeah, that, I mean, culturally speaking,
East versus West, but there was also more balance in the league. I think.
That too. Yeah, definitely more balance for sure. But even more to the extent that when we talk about balance, sure. But with regards to when we're talking NBA All-Star game, I feel like it's just lackluster now. Like I feel like I mean, yeah, the last I'd say 5-10 years,
and they're putting up damn near 200.
I mean, it's always been high scoring, but even a little bit of defense for God's sakes. Like I don't know. I mean,
remember 2016 when Kobe smacked the floor, and
I'm telling you, like that mindset. That like again, I guess that's a dead mindset now. It's just not. It's not the same. It's in the NFL. It's the same. There's no Ed Reeds. There's no Ray Lewises.
Which is fine, but you got to replace it
with what?
I mean, because that's what you're saying. Like when you say no this, no that, let's tone this back. Injuries, whether it's long-term injuries like more like CT and concussions and actual injuries like muscle tears and whatnot.
Yeah.
You just want to be mindful of all that.
And again,
it would just suck to be a person that does injure themselves in an exhibition like the All-Star game or the Pro Bowl.
No, I'm 100% against that. But again, that's the game that we play. So that's why even if that is the case, we make it so you can't get cut because of it. You can't, you can't have again. And these are all things that you should be in cognizance of what can happen in any game. Slowing it down. You're saying you can't tear an ACL in a flag football game? I beg to differ. I've seen it happen. Yeah. I've watched kids do it. So it's like we're trying to say, oh, this, that, and the other with regards to, trying to make it safer, better, whatever. Honestly speaking, we've just turned it into a waste of time at the end of the day. That's what it's close
like a parade.
Yeah, like not even a parade, because parades are fun. Parades are cool. Like Like I don't know if I'd pay money to go to the Pro Bowl. I wouldn't fly out to where is it, LA this year, right? The
I
All
think
Star
so.
game?
The All
Like
Star game's in LA.
that's what I'm saying. Like I would
Yeah.
not go out to I would not pay money to go out and deal with all the hassle of LA for the All Star game. Like it's just not worth it. It's just I don't know, man. It's gotten to the point where I mean, again, I would tell my clients, and it's a little bit different for the NBA because it's mid season, but like take your All Star check, your from your bonus, take your All Star check, and you know let I guess let somebody else have it. I guess that's how Shador ends up in the Pro Bowl because everyone else declines or doesn't want to play in
Right.
it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. Exactly. I
that's
always looked forward to the non All Star game events
oh, I
for
love
the NBA,
those
like the dunk contest and
all
3 point
days.
contest, and like 3 point contest is still there because that's whatever. Like you're just shooting threes.
Right.
Like you'll
That'll
get the
always
players
be.
for
It
that.
is what it is.
And last year with the Caitlin Clark versus Steph, like that
That
was
that was
nice.
cool. Like that's something that's different
Right.
and entertaining.
But then like the dunk contest, like to start off, like obviously I don't know, I wouldn't put it all on him, but like LeBron's always said, "Oh no, I'm not going to do it," blah blah blah. But then like I don't know if that set the precedent or just in general, like all these players like don't want to do the dunk
I don't
contest. I mean, we
understand
have some prolific dunkers. Like
and
I
again,
don't see too many people
no
getting hurt like on a wide open dunk. No one's guarding you or
one, you can
it's like
control your landing. Nobody's gonna be there. Like I don't know. I mean, if you have issues with dunking on your own, or you have the mindset that you might get hurt on a dunk, like you should probably go see a sports psychologist because that shit's gonna eat you up
yeah,
in on the real game or in the long term. Because again, longevity like LeBron is not a normality. Like people who talk about LeBron and KD and the guys that have been 10+ years in the league and stuff, that's a rarity. Like that's a very very rare thing with regards to that. So again, trying to say like, oh, I don't want to hurt my future because of the dunk contest or because I might get
right.
hurt.
It's just
That's like a terrible mindset for just your future as a whole. Again, and I guess giving guys like the Mac McClungs the opportunity to win and be,
trot them out.
I guess like, but it's, I mean, I don't know. I just, it's a sad. I don't want to say it's a sad day in sports because we've got to that actual issue of why do I even watch this?
Right,
I mean, I think
right.
that's probably my biggest concern because I used to love All Star Weekend. I used to love Pro Bowl weekend. Like all that stuff used to be cool, and now it's not even on my radar. In all honesty, like if I mean, like I said, if my client was at the Pro Bowl, I'd say take your Pro Bowl check bonus and let's go to Cabo early. Let's hit Cancun early.
I think the last time I really enjoyed the All Star game was probably I do forget what year. It must have been 17 or 18 when Russ and KD were on the same team again because they did
Oh
the
yeah,
draft.
they did the draft. Yep,
He threw the lob to him.
yep,
Like that was pretty
yeah,
reminiscent of some good times as a Thunder fan. But since then I don't like you
yeah.
said. I've always loved to watch the All Star game, but the new format, USA versus the world. Like,
Yeah,
do
I don't
you
get
think
that
that
either.
that's going to produce?
I don't even understand it. Like
I think it's
you're,
gonna be. I think it's gonna be lopsided. I mean, well, if
it's
they
not
don't
even
play
that.
defense and everyone can score, obviously, then
I mean,
like,
it's not even that. It's like, what's the point? Like, I'd rather see East versus West. The whole conference clash is if that East is that much better than the West, put it on them. Let them. Like, you think Kobe would have said, "Nah, let's get some of these guys to the other team." Like,
right,
no. Like, if we're the best conference, like, let's make it the best conference. Let's whoop their ass.
right,
Like, I don't understand why we're giving them the benefit of the doubt to say, "Oh, well, the East is not good enough." Well, tell them to man their shit up. Tell them get better, get in practice, come up with the scheme, play some defense, and let's play ball.
yeah.
Like, it is not that hard. Like, I don't understand why we're trying to baby professionals. Like this is an all-star game.
I don't
Act
even
like
know
an
if it's
all-star.
babying them,
All right, maybe
like
not
sense that
babying, but
like the ratings, they're just trying different shit for ratings at this
yeah,
point
at this
because
point, yeah.
everyone knows the All Star game hasn't been
I mean, I would love to see
much
the
of a
ratings from
watch.
2010 to 2016 or to 2010 to 2020 to 26. Yeah, from 2010 to 2020 to 2026. I'd love to see those numbers. It's just got to be a
Huge roller
has to be.
coaster.
Just has to be. I mean, that's the only thing. It can't be much more than
So bad.
That's all I can think of. That's literally all I can think of. A couple storylines here and there throughout the years,
Right.
and then all just plummeting the rest of the way from the 2010 markers. Like
Maybe they figure out eventually.
I mean,
I don't know if it's going to be this year, but at this point, it's if you're Adam Silver in the NBA, it's like what do you have to lose? You know the All Star games. Like no, like
what do you have?
know the
I mean, you got a Las Vegas team coming anyway, so you might as well get used to it.
You're gonna do the All Star game every year anyway. Like that's gonna happen. So if the ratings are in the toilet, like the only way to go is up, I guess.
I guess.
Well, just looking at it, I guess the glass half full in that way. But I guess on a more storyline note, just a little tidbits here as we wrap up. Like Jamal Murray made his first
All-Star.
I think what 17? Is that 17 years?
No, 17. Jamal Murray? No way. 17.
7? How long?
Maybe like
17 will put him at like 2009, so definitely not. But I heard it was some ridiculous number.
Probably like 11. Jamal Murray? No way. He's not been in the league 17 years.
No way. Oops. You were much closer.
What was it?
9.
9.
No, it didn't.
No way. Because I remember him coming out of college. And
right, yeah. That long ago. 17 don't even sound right. But,
okay. Maybe he got out in 2017.
Maybe that's what it was. Oh, yeah, it has to be.
Because that'd be 9 years. So 2017 would make sense. That would make sense.
Came from somewhere.
All right, that makes
17 years. That's funny.
That would make sense.
Someone that has been in the league a little bit longer, Kawhi did not make it, which a lot of people said that it was kind of because of that whole scandal that he was kind of involved in a number of months ago with the Clippers. So
I guess
he's also just not really like. I feel like for the All-Star game, you do kind of want personalities, kind of like this whole Shador thing. Like, I guess it kind of makes some people interested in watching. It's like Kawhi doesn't really have much of a personality, and he doesn't really care about the media availability and probably all the shenanigans that is All-Star weekend. So it's probably just better to leave him off. But Chet made his first All-Star appearance too. A lot of people could go either way about that. I see both sides, to be honest. I think that he had a better case last year and didn't make it.
Yeah, this year it's like okay. Like it's like
he's been better defensively this year, actually, and he's averaging, I think, just over 2 blocks a game, or just about 2 blocks a game, which is amazing. And
at the NBA level, hell yeah.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. One game that I do enjoy, like we kind of said, is the Rising Stars.
Yeah,
because they actually play.
Yeah, and they actually put it on. Yeah, they actually put it on each other.
Yeah, so. And I'm picturing in my head Kyrie crossing up Brandon Knight.
Yeah.
And hitting in his face. That was funny.
Yep. Those were good times. Like those are good games.
Obviously, that's still going back kind of far.
That's pretty far now. Yeah. So B Knight ain't played in a minute. He's around. He's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
He's somewhere down here.
Yeah.
Training.
There's a lot of former NBA players now hitting LinkedIn. I mean, you gotta find a job sooner or later. Gallinari on LinkedIn.
Gallinari, Big G.
That's funny.
Big G. He's with the Knicks, isn't he?
No, he's retired.
No, I'm saying he's working for the Knicks, is he not?
Probably.
I was gonna say I
don't know 100%, but probably.
I thought he was doing something with the Knicks, like front office type stuff. Not
of course, but
or maybe not the Knicks, maybe somebody.
It might be a
team. I know that he was working with a team. I just don't remember what team specifically. But I mean, again, kind of again, people don't realize one, you get bored. Like having money is great, and not being done with it. If you have enough, you can probably do nothing with the rest of your life. But human nature, you get bored after.
After NFL players, after a year, off $100 million,
dude, that's absurd. Ocho Cinco, I don't even like that.
Le'Veon Bell just said that too.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Ocho was like, "How are you talking like that? Crazy." That whole conversation. I don't even want to get into that conversation because I don't even understand it. But with regards to what how human nature is, you can only sit at home for so long without having to want to live your life.
Right.
And not to mention, you can only go on vacation so many times. Like, even the world travelers, like,
Gotta have a hobby.
got something.
Yeah.
Find a passion.
Yeah.
Like, shit me. Like,
100%.
anything. Like, I don't care if you're going to go carve wood or paint pictures or
do Legos.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, anything.
Master.
I mean, at some point, even if you're 45, still got 35 plus years before you donezo. But I mean, again, I guess get as involved with your kids as much as you can. But even still, even they grow up and have something to fall back. I guess hopefully grandkids pop out soon enough. So again, it's just kind of one of those things where you hope finally after years of doing nothing, you find your passion after football or after any basketball, any pro sport. Yeah, because again, that's kind of one of those things where most athletes don't realize. Hey, look, I got to find something after.
That's where you're gonna get your joy from.
Yeah, so. after ball, after I retire. So,
so this is the last in-person episode for now.
Yeah, for a little while, for sure.
But we'll be back.
Yep.
If not next week, then the week after.
Yeah, once you get settled in, we'll get you make sure you're
get a nice setup going.
Yeah, I was gonna say no rush. Let you settle in, get your sea legs under you up there, and then kind of figure it out from there.
And then we can start. We've been throwing around the idea of the streaming.
Yeah, probably start going live.
We could probably start doing that. Get that really set up and dig our feet into that. So
I think like whatever day not big college basketball will be on. I don't know what day that is throughout the week, but probably something like that. Now that there's no football, throughout the weekends, I feel like people will be looking for something to watch throughout the week. Especially
basketball.
I would say, Sunday. I don't really want to spend my Sundays live streaming because there's nothing really to watch. There's just nothing to live stream. If it was football season, I say we transition to that to live stream during games. We could do something like that. But right now, yeah, we'll figure it out and keep you guys posted. I'm gonna start doing some paid promo on Instagram so we can start seeing you guys, sending you guys out information and stuff like that. But well, do you want to do the send off? Or you want to do what we usually do for guests? Do words of wisdom?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you might as well because at this point, you're not coming on the live for a while, so you might as well do words of wisdom from Will.
Sure. Let's see. I've always just said be perseverant. For me personally, I always try to look at what I could do next, and it wasn't easy to find something full time. As we all know, it's not easy this day and age. But I had probably like 40 applications out there. And no, I didn't hear back from all of them. Most of them I didn't hear back from. But when you do get that opportunity, and that kind of goes into the perseverance, like step up to the plate, like answer the call, do what you have to do.
I think those are great words, especially for those guys that are watching that are trying to say, "Oh, I only want to be a sports agent." From day one, I've told kids not to think like that.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want you to be a sports agent, but because I want those kids to be, like you just said, answer the call when it comes. Like you might not be a sports agent, but if you have reached out and done other opportunities, you better be ready to pursue those opportunities and be persistent and be ready to go and take those opportunities as they come because
100%.
they might not come back. So again, kind of like what you just said, it's one of those things where if you're not ready or you're not looking for the next opportunity in general, it might skip you over.
Right.
So great words of wisdom from Will. Do you want to do the send off tonight?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Once again, just thank you guys. It's been almost, I guess, like 2 months-ish shy of 2 years that we've been out here doing all this, and we have experienced some great growth and lots of feedback, negative and positive, but we love both. And and we're gonna keep doing it, whether it's from afar or from nearby. And we appreciate all of you. But for Evan, for all our guests, clients, everything, we want to say thank you, and we're going to keep doing it, and we hope you continue to tune in. So that's it for No Client Agent Privilege, aka No C.A.P Podcast, and we will see you guys in the future. Take it easy.